right, David, thank you. And a few players on the shelf, but the big absence is someone this team is going to be missing tonight. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And looking at the Nets, we've got Harden. Green is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Irving in at the 2 guard. And the Nets with possession.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on. Lopez powering through that time.
Green against Giannis. Green, the pass to Jordan. Back to Green. He kicks it to Harden. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Middleton outside. Fires for 3. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here's Holiday trying to get open as Lopez. Holiday gets the bucket.
Drew's got such a great build, 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Irving. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Here's Harden. Harris, right side. Off target from three-point range. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. Passes to DiVincenzo. Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good points. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Antetokounmpo looking it over. DiVincenzo finds Holiday. 6 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here, and Giannis gets it to go.
Well, playmaking and scoring, that's what Giannis is up to here tonight.
Nets trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Irving's shot is good.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo against Irving. DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. His three-pointers off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Irving. No good. That would have tied it.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
It's good. This game is all even.
I don't know how he does it, but Kyrie does such a great job to get deep position and convert, separating himself from other point guards in the league with that finishing ability.
Tie game in Brooklyn. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Brooklyn now, Brown out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in at the four-man position. Here's Forbes. Rebounded by the Nets. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Harden's got the ball.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Here is Forbes. Pass to Connaughton. Dishes it to Middleton. Shoots from the baseline, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Middleton's got his third basket of the night right there. Harden kicks to Griffin. Back to Harden. No good on the triple.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Connaughton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Portis kicks to Middleton. From downtown, hits the three-point bomb. Middleton's got 5 points now this quarter.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Outside for Griffin. Here's Claxton, guarded by Tucker. Shot clock at 6. Here's Griffin. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Kyrie Irving's checked in for James Harden. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Portis. Forbes the pass to Portis. The three. It's hauled in by Brown. The Nets with the lead. In transition, here come the Nets. Claxton with the bucket.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And Holiday kicks to Portis. Back to Holiday. The rebound by the Nets.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Right side, Portis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Outside Irving. There's 1:17 left to play here in the second quarter. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Brown finds Griffin. He tries for three. And it's Brown missing. Bucks trail by 3. And Forbes has it in the corner. And the pass to Tucker. Out left to the wing. 35 seconds left here in the second. No good from Connaughton. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Brown, good. Brown's got the lead up to 5 now for Brooklyn.
Man, has this offense been running? I'm just getting tired of watching them.
Holiday, the pass to Portis. Back to Holiday. And stolen by Aldridge. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Here's Irving. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Fires the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Trying to find that consistency from distance that's stretching out the defense, and that's why Kyrie always...
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in the driver's seat, up 8 points.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see you. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They never put themselves in too much. And that's...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Brook Lopez. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo hammers the alley-oop through.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Kicks it down to Middleton. Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. DiVincenzo against Irving. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. From outside the arc. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
I mean, he might as well pour a foundation and put some framework around that, because that's where DeAndre Jordan lives on the offensive glass.
Giannis drives in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Claxton the pass to Aldridge. Shot clock at 5. Bounce pass, Holiday. Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet, but once he does, man, he can explode.
Harden surveying the D. Now the feed to Harris. No good on that one, so Milwaukee will take it the other way. Brown against Middleton. Giannis outside. The 3. Middleton can't get it to go. Nets leading by 7. And it's Brown missing. Middleton outside. Holiday left side. Dish now to Giannis. Back to Holiday. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Forbes. And a miss there on the triple. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Harden and the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Outside Holiday. Here's Forbes. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Back to Aldridge. That's tipped. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
And here's Harden. Here's Claxton. And he banks in the layup. Claxton's got 8.
And we know about Harden's scoring abilities, but his team heavily relies on that vision and playmaking as well.
And so it's Brooklyn with a 6-point lead. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Jordan, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Perry in at the 4 slot. So that's the Nets 5. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Harden outside, and on the way from Irving for 3. Here's Jordan, second chance shot. Passes it to Perry. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Perry's got his first 2 points.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Now here is Holiday. He's tightly guarded. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. There he goes.
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Here's Holiday. Tries again. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. On the wing, Giannis. A second chance effort.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Bobby Portis has checked in for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. Here's Holiday. Makes it off the glass.
That's a great drive from Drew Holiday, using that blazing speed to his advantage.
Irving with it. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. To the middle. Here's Perry. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Irving against Holiday. Irving kicks to Harden. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
As crafty as they come, Harden uses that tremendous body control to his advantage.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Joe Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And stolen by Harris. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Harden finds Jordan. Now Harden. Beyond the arc. Claxton the pass to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving for 3. DiVincenzo knocks it away. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Antetokounmpo, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
DiVincenzo against Harden. Jordan kicks to Irving. On the wing, Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom, because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Here's Middleton. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. 7-point differential. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
Outside Irving. .103 left in the 4th quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Looking to get it going, and he can't bank that one in. And it's the Bucks ball, trailing by 5. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Well, we can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
To Claxton. Wants to get it to Irving and does. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, that's a shot right there. He's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
For three, Middleton misses the three. Claxton the pass to Irving. From deep. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a cloudless day. Welcome. DH.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic. And it's Anthony in at the 3, the small forward. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Now here's Lillard. And it's McCollum in the corner. Clock at 6. From about 19 feet, Milwaukee with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Covington against Holiday. The pass to Lopez. Nurkic with the block.
A defensive anchor. I mean, you got to admire how Nurkic uses his wingspan to turn shots back.
Nurkic with the steal. Now it's Anthony running. He can go all the way. And there's the whistle called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Now here's McCollum. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Lillard, just 5 on the clock. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Portland with a new 14. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive boards.
Passes it to Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. That shot misses. Good D by Covington. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Back to McCollum. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Well, now that they have that monkey off their back, hopefully they can settle down and execute.
Now here's Lillard. Nurkic, DiVincenzo with the rebound. Here's Holiday. Some solid defense from Lillard.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Bucks trail by 5. Holiday with it. Lillard picks him up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Now here's McCollum. Cantor. Pass to Simons. For the 3. And McCollum is good for 3. McCollum's got a couple of 3s now in the first for the Trailblazers. Outside, Antetokounmpo to the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one's on Anthony.
At 7 feet tall, Lopez is hard to deal with, especially when he's this close to the rim.
A different look for Milwaukee. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And Portland with a change here, too. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. Now here's Powell. Here's the 3. They get it back. Cantor. Jones, the pass to Powell. Trying to find Cantor. Gets it to him. Outside, Jones. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's all about establishing a rhythm. I mean, you start to see it fall, you begin to believe.
Now here's Middleton. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Forbes. Portland grabs the miss.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Oh, this is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
Here is Forbes. The Blazers getting the bucket. And McCollum with the block. And he recovers it. Trailblazers leading by 9. Here's Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here. Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Pass to Simons. Back to McCollum. He kicks to Powell. Here's Simons. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Lopez. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound. He got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And so it's Portland up by a dozen here at the end of. And before the game, we ran into Damian Lillard, who touched upon the.
What we've learned is staying together.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen, Trailblazers pretty much in control here.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit the coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Brook Lopez, and it's Forbes in at the 1 spot. Jones kicks to Powell. Cranes the three-pointer. Powell's got the lead up to 13 now for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Giannis. The rebound by Giles. Portland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. The shot's good from Cantor.
Oh, I love to see the bigs who run the floor on fast breaks. Cantor typically plays with a high activity level.
Forbes can't get it to go. Jones with it. Now guarded by Giannis. There's the pass to Simons. Back to Jones. Passes it to Simons. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Jones in the post. Giannis is there. Cantor, the pass to Giles. And Jones has it in the corner. No good off the back of the rim. Pass to Simons. Trying to find Cantor. Gets it to him. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Giannis. The teardrop falls in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 this quarter.
And defensively, you hope you've accounted for everything. Then Giannis whips out the floater. Insane.
Here's Simons. It's Powell on the wing. Good on the three-point shot. Powell's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Trailblazers.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Bucks trail by 16. Here's Connaughton. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Lillard outside. Pass to Giles. In the corner, Powell with it. Portland no good that time either. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Over Jones. Giannis no good.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they've got to show some more aggression.
Lillard looking around. He dishes it to Powell. From deep three-point range, the Trailblazers rebound. Feeds to Lillard. Launches a three. Nailed from three-point land. Powell's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here we go, all alone. Kicks it to Jones. Now the pass to Lillard. Three-pointer. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lets a floater go. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And the transition D right now, just non-existent.
Taken away by Holiday. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in the game.
And this is the tempo you love to watch. I mean, get out fast before the defense can get set.
And here is Powell. 13 points in the game. Lillard finds Jones. Back to Lillard from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Lillard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson along. Portland came out ready to play. They had intensity in their eyes and fire in their bellies as they started things out on a 7-0 run. And that should do it with the second half about to begin.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. The difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. The high-powered backcourt pair. Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Anthony. And it's Nurkic in at the center.
Oh, it's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
Here's Holiday. And a minute played as the second half gets going. A shot by Middleton, wide open. That 3 off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 16. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Covington. From deep. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Defensive breakdown. And they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
And good that time.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Lillard fires away from way outside. From outside, off the mark.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Outside Holiday for 3. Middleton. And no good that time. And it's Portland the other way. One-on-one fast break. And a wide open look for McCollum. Drops in the tray. McCollum's got 9 points.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's Holiday. And the layup's good off the glass. Holiday's got his second bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Lillard with it. He's got 5. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dishes it to Nurkic. Bucks trail by 15. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. Passes to Middleton. For 3. C.J. McCollum comes up with a rebound.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Lillard way outside. And he could not get that one. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Lillard against Holiday to the inside. Here's Nurkic. Nice move, and it's good on the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
Oh, the closer Nurkic is to the basket, the more dangerous he is. A solid interior scorer.
Outside Holiday. To the middle. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. Taken away by Anthony. 3-on-3. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Holiday looking over the floor. Softly drops in the floater. Holiday's got 8.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Lillard outside. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Portis, and it's Tucker in at power forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. McCollum outside. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. The shot's good from Cantor.
Embracing physical contact on the way up. Cantor seems to enjoy scoring right on the defense.
Here's Connaughton. Back to Portis. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Portis has got his first points in this one. Trailblazers leading by 15. Simons surveying the D. He kicks it to Powell. Now the dish to McCollum. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Portis. Here's Connaughton, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Pass to Jones. Stolen by Tucker. Fast break, Milwaukee.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Here's Simons. McCollum outside. And Cantor throws it down.
Now, that's a staple of Cantor's game. This guy has a knack for knowing how to come up with offensive boards.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. The feed to Forbes. Lays it up and banks it in.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Portland also making some changes. Nurkic checked in for Jones. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Norman Powell. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Buries it from three-point range.
You got to get out on Lillard. I mean, his long-distance shot, you know it's cash.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Shoots over Nurkic. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Holiday against Lillard. McCollum outside. Lets it go with a three. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Lillard against Holiday. Steps back and fires. Tips it, but no good. Bucks trail by 10. Pass to Lopez. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Portland.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And that one's good, Lillard.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
Stolen by Cantor. Now here's Lillard. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shot clock at 5. Outside Anthony. No good on the 3. Back to Lillard. From deep three-point range. No good there.
And an excellent defender. The way Holiday disrupts and stays active and
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The bustling city of Portland, Oregon. This is the backdrop for our broadcast setting tonight. Well, hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
They say misery loves company, and both teams now suffering with injuries. But in the end, it balances out.
So the net starting five. Green is out there with Jordan. Then there's Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the point. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the center. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Now, Nurkic after the missed three by Carmelo. Here's Lillard, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Lillard's got 5 now.
What strength from Lillard, just not allowing the defense to have the last word.
Harden the pass to Green. On the wing, Harris. Stolen by McCollum. And now Portland on the break. Here's Anthony. Up again. And it's Lillard on the follow. 7 points in the game.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Harden scanning the floor. Inside. Will it go? Here's Irving. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist.
I love that Kyrie Irving doesn't settle for something on the perimeter. He goes right to the cup.
Lillard outside. Anthony on the wing. Back to Lillard. Stolen by Harden. Here's Irving. And that one, good. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, tenacious attack by Irving. The handle, the speed, look out.
Passes it to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Out to Anthony. Portland moving the ball around. Poke loose. Stolen by Harden. Here's Irving. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And there's the pass to McCollum. Count it, good.
I mean, call him a combo guard to whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost, and when he puts it on the deck, young fella is going to the hoop.
Now, here is Irving. 6 points for him. Drains it from beyond the arc.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Harden against Lillard. Takes a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Here's Irving. The Blazers getting the bucket. Good work there as it goes.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
1:07 left here in the opening quarter. Lillard misses.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Here is Lillard following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
Now here's Irving. 14 points for him. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Here's McCollum. Lillard dishes to McCollum. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
And the first one drops. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Derek Jones comes in for Robert Covington. Norman Powell's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Then for the Nets, LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Brown in for Joe Harris.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Simons, and it's sent back by Aldridge. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. That one goes in. Irving's got 18 points in the game.
You know this. Kyrie Irving, when he has the hot hand, is lethal. On a night-by-night basis, he is an absolute matchup nightmare.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Irving. He's out there with Brown. Aldridge out there with Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. And Brooklyn has possession. After the Trailblazers pick up two, Aldridge finds Brown. Here's Irving. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Simons, the pass to Giles. Here's Simons, covered by Irving. 6 on the shot clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. The shot, no good. And stolen by Aldridge. And it's good off the back rim and in.
But what a wizard Kyrie is in the open floor. Utilizes his speed to help create open shots in transition. That's beautiful.
Now here's Cantor. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Giles. Jones against Griffin. Knocks it loose. Here's Simon. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Simons. Cantor. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I love the hustle and the heart with which Enes Kanter plays. This guy is a terror on the offensive glass.
Griffin finds Irving. The tray. No good, and just his 3rd miss against 13 tries.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Aldridge against Cantor. Simons surveying the D. That shot is off. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Irving against Powell. Irving, good. Irving's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstar.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Brooklyn. To the paint, Jordan kicks to Irving. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got 26 points.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
There's 1:17 left in the first half. Lillard with no one around. Portland no good that time either. Irving against Lillard. Outside Jordan. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the evening. And the technical free throw is good.
The thing that maybe puts me in awe more than any other skill is the way Kyrie Irving can change gears. This guy has a variety of ways to attack and keep defenses off balance.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Anthony's checked in.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Lillard surveying the D. And it's sent back by Irving.
Boy, Kyrie Irving becoming a better and better defender over time. Nice block right there.
No good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Lillard with the bucket.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Irving. Another shot, shoots over Lillard, and the shot goes in. Irving's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Refuses to let contact deter him from scoring. I'm a fan of Lillard's willingness to challenge defenders.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets going into the... Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He had 29 points, 2 rebounds. And that'll about...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the center. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Irving drives in, and Covington sends it back.
So disruptive at the defensive end. Look in the box score, and Covington will be the source of blocks and steals consistently. You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Harden the pass to Harris, and they double up Jordan. Irving surveying the floor. From deep, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Irving's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And it's Lillard missing. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And it's good, 2 points. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Cullen passes to Lillard. And it's blocked by Jordan.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
Outside Irving. Jordan trying to free himself up. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
80% shooting to start the third. 4 for 5.
For the Trailblazers, Jones comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Lillard. The Nets also changing it up. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Bruce Brown in for Harris. McCollum kicks to Nurkic. Pass to Simons. And a wide open look for McCollum. The offensive rebound, Anthony. Pass to Nurkic. Now McCollum. This one for 3. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Nets leading by 13. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Well, this is what makes Kyrie such a difficult check, right? He's so skilled at drawing fouls because he's so crafty with the ball and so fast.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Cantor's checked in.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And here's McCollum for 3. But they recover it. It's hauled in by Claxton. The Nets have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Irving can't hit. Trailblazers trail by 15. There's the pass to Cantor. Outside Irving. Launches it. And the Nets miss again. Portland's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Powell, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And the Nets also making a change. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for James Harden. Here's Irving. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting for the game at 42%. Here's Simons, covered by Irving. McCollum outside. Down low. Here's Jones. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
And so Jones nails both of them. Nets leading by 13. Outside Irving. Outside for Griffin. From deep 3-point range. No good from Irving. And the Trailblazers shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Powell the pass to Simons. Back to Powell. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Powell's got his second bucket of the night.
Absolutely critical that Norman Powell expand his range. The more he makes that 3, the more the floor opens up. A
nice shot by Irving. And the Nets lead by 12.
this guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Brown against McCollum. 4 on the clock. Cuts off the pass. And on the way from Irving for 3. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Brown out there with Harden. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Harris. And it's Jordan in at the 5. Lillard finds Nurkic. Anthony on the wing. Now Lillard. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear when it comes to the deep 3.
And that one drops. Irving's got 45 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Pass to Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Irving passes to Jordan. Back to Irving. A 3-ball. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Powell for 3, and the Trailblazers another 3.
Well, on the catch and shoot, Norman Powell ready to rise and fire.
Outside Irving. Dishes to Aldridge. Back to Irving. Nurkic with the block. Pass to Anthony. Right side, Covington. Nurkic kicks the foul. Here's Lillard, and it's blocked by Jordan. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Green, he's checked in for the Nets. James Harden comes in for Brown. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Brooklyn leading by 6. And here's Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 47 points.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Lillard against Harden. Lillard attacking, and Lillard throws it down.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
Harden the pass to Irving. The dish to Jordan. Back to Irving. 5 on the clock. And that'll be 2 free throws. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Norman Powell on the big-time delivery.
Lillard against Irving. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Powell for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Powell with the steal. Outside Covington. Passes it to Nurkic. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Anthony's shot is off.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts, getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to.
They get the rebound. Irving passes to Green. On the wing, Harden. Irving kicks to Harden. Back to Irving. 4 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. The putback. Lillard with the rebound. A critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
It's good. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Outside Irving. Powell with the steal. And they're moving it up. And there's the foul to try to stop the break. And that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up. And they'll retain possession. He knocks down the clutch free throw.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting. You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Lillard against Harden, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
Wearing the number 0 for a reason. Damian Lillard has it on his back for his city, Oakland. Just the latest star from the town.
And a wide open look for Irving. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, those are essential free throws to make a 3-point lead. It's going to take something from long range now to tie this game.
Ends with a big win by Portland in a tight game. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up. And how about the Bucks, who are showing calm as they come down the tunnel?
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. And a look at the injury situation. A lot of bodies absent for this team tonight, including a big name. So the Nets starting five. We've got Irving. Green is out there with Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the small forward. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Following the miss by DeAndre Jordan, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, that's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Now Irving, and they double up Jordan. Back to Irving. Stolen by Middleton. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I don't think you're stopping Giannis on a drive like that. He just takes off, and one stride gets by everybody.
Outside Irving. Right side Jordan. Back to Irving. 6 to shoot. And that one no good to start him off on the night. For Milwaukee, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Here's Holiday following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Holiday looking over the floor. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And stolen by Jordan. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Bucks passing it around. Knocked loose. He feeds it to Lopez. For 3, Middleton. Rebounded by the Nets.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
No good from Irving.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 4. Irving misses.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Antetokounmpo. And Jordan sends it back.
You can't just throw up stuff like that with DeAndre Jordan lurking around.
Harris's shot is good. 1:35 left to play here in the first. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, he might not be the biggest guy out there, but he's willing to rip that rim off.
DiVincenzo against Irving. Left side, Harris. Shot clock at 6. Irving with a clean look. Nice open look, but it's no good.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
And it goes down 2 points.
No one hits a pull-up like the Beard. I mean, he's perfected the quick stop and pop, and that thing is a deadly shot.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 8. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Irving, good.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going. This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Irving looking for an opening. 16 feet away. Lopez grabs the board.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Signs of Antetokounmpo really figuring things out. His offense starting to look more and more natural.
And the wide open shot from Green. No good from outside. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the... We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying...
Being able to go through adversity and come out strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Antetokounmpo is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Now here's Harden, following the miss by Giannis. And here's Harden. Brown outside. Rebound, Milwaukee. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. The pass to Forbes. Tries from 10, and it's blocked by Brown.
A good jumper with long arms, and it's that size that DeMarcus knows all that well. Doesn't want to give up any easy baskets.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. Irving's checked in for the Nets. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Here's Claxton. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's Connaughton. And taken away by Brown. Here's Irving. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Kyrie Irving, one of the quickest players in the game, so he's outstanding at forcing the issue when he wants on the drive.
Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instinct. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific
And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 6. Rob. Here's Connaughton. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you.
Yeah, that's the kind of passing that opens up the eyes to Blake Griffin's overall talent.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Nets trail by 4. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Griffin passes to Irving. On the wing, Brown. From past the arc, Irving misses.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Now here's DiVincenzo. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
And here's Harris from the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Harris has got 5 points now this quarter.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. 35 seconds left to play in the first half. It's hauled in by Brown. Nets trail by 3. And here comes the break. The kick out to Aldridge. The Nets working the ball around now. Outside Irving. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
7 seconds left in the first half of basketball. It's tipped. And so it's Milwaukee with their lead standing at 6 points. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points and 3 rebounds. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
So for Brooklyn now, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Jordan, and it's Green in at the 4 slot. Harden gets the bucket.
Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Outside Holiday. Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. To the inside. And stolen by Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Green. Lets it go with a 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Holiday against Harden. Count the basket. Holiday's got his first 2 points of the night.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Harden. 6 points for him. And it's the Bucks on the break. Holiday is running. Back to Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, hard to get upset at the defense there. Antetokounmpo is no easy matchup down low in the paint.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And the Nets making a change here as well. Claxton's checked in. Harden with it. On the wing, Harris. Irving for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Giannis dishes to Forbes. Passes to Middleton. Over Harris. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here is Harden. Pass to Harris. Here's the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Holiday. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Brownie's checked in for the Nets. Nets on defense. It's a 1-point game. Here's Giannis.
Well, a little bit each year, Giannis gets fouled at a higher and higher clip. That shows about how much more aggressive and how much more confident and how much more usage he's had through his first few seasons.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. Harden outside. Brown outside. There's the feed to Aldridge. In the corner, it's Harris. And the Nets, another 3.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Harden against Holiday. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Brooklyn with the rebound. Upside Harris. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. In the corner, Middleton with it. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Lopez. Back to Middleton. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And the Bucks with some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Harris. Now Harden. 6 points for him. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Holiday against Harden. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Harden the pass to Claxton. Outside for Griffin. Pass to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. A nice shot by Aldridge.
Something sapped them of their energy defensively since halftime. In the first half, out there scrambling, running, hustling. Since then, not so much.
Four. That one's off. Still out of sync. Brooklyn leading by 4. And Aldridge the basket on the assist by Brown.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Holiday, and the rejection by Harden. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Here's Harden. The teardrop falls in. Harden's got 6 here in this quarter.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. E.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Here's Connaughton, and the layup is good. Connaughton's got his first points of the game.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Pass to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
And Griffin playing with heart. Like how he slams that one home. Right now dominating in the paint.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Blake Griffin, and Harris subbed in for Brown. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
So it's Brooklyn now, following the bucket by the Bucks. Harden finds Green. Nifty move. Misses at the rim.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Brooklyn leading by 8. At the elbow, Irving. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And 11 points for Kyrie Irving.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Antetokounmpo up top. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
And he's good on the second.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Now, here is Harden. There's the dish to Irving. Kicks it to Harris. Clock at 6. Fires at the elbow. Count that bucket. Irving's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
Yeah, I feel like he uses the dribble to set up his rhythm for the mid-range shots like that one. Kyrie knocks another in.
Giannis inside. Guarded by Green. The Nets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Irving can't get it to go. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Here's DiVincenzo. And the shot is good.
A great floor awareness says that Antetokounmpo has a sense for when the D has overcommitted or shifted his way, and then he finds where his teammate is open on the floor.
Left side, Harris. Back to Harden. The pass to Irving. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Harden can't hit. Bucks trail by 9. Passes it to DiVincenzo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Brooklyn leading by 7. Outside Irving. Pass to Harden. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Dishes it to Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Harden. Over Holiday. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
And Giannis gets it to go.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Nets passing it around. Jordan kicks to Harden. At the elbow, Irving. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So it's the Bucks now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. For 3, Middleton. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Now, here is Irving. He kicks to Jordan. Lets it go from 11 with the putback. And Green is right there.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Timeout called the Bucks. They're behind by 4. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
From deep, off the mark. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it. coming right up. 2K Sports presents the NBA.
Well, Kevin,
David Aldridge, thank you. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, home in the paint. DiVincenzo against Lillard. And there's the feed to Nurkic. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And it's Lillard missing.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock. Goes up again, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Middleton for 3. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight, Chris. What an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. It will be a fun matchup to watch.
Now here is Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. We've played just over a minute here in the first. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Lillard attacking. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Nurkic. Lays it up and banks it in.
Using incredible balance and mobility for his position, Nurkic drives all the way to the rim.
And Jusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
Here's Holiday, following the score by Damian Lillard. Outside Holiday, bangs home the trifecta.
Gotta respect the range of Holiday if you're the D, showing he can hurt you from that area.
Lillard looking around. Offensive rebound.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
The Bucks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Off target with his 3.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Covington kicks to Lillard. Back to Covington. To the paint. Here's McCollum. Tries again. Giannis grabs the miss. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton inside the 3-point line. The shot misses. And it's Portland the other way. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Jusuf Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. P.J. Tucker, and folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
McCollum up top. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The three. Cantor inside, defended by Portis. They get it back, and Cantor throws it down.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, Cantor has led the league in offensive boarding rates. I mean, when you think about it, perhaps the best at picking up his teammates' misses.
For three, Middleton, and Cantor pulls it down.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And sometimes McCollum is automatic from there. You can't give him this shot if you're the deep.
Forbes the pass to Tucker. Here's Connaughton. He's guarded by McCollum. Middleton against Jones. Portis trying to free himself. Shot's good by Middleton.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Here's Simons, stolen by Tucker. Middleton outside. Another miss by Middleton. Lobs it up for Anthony.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, McCollum will find you.
Middleton inside the three-point line. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Trailblazers lead by 3. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo had...
Definitely the game slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
They've got Jones, Anthony out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's McCollum, and it's Simons in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Forbes, sinks the triple. Forbes has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. A nice shot by Simons.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Here's Forbes. A miss that time would have put him up.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Kicks it out to Jones. And here's McCollum. Clock at 4. From deep three-point range, the rebound by Middleton. The Bucks trail. Fast break, Milwaukee. The 10-footer. And he hits the jump shot.
So assured. Sometimes Portis prepares himself to shoot the ball as it's coming his way.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You've got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Here's McCollum. Up again, and Kanter able to finish. Kanter's got 6.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Here's Connaughton. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Trailblazers. Here's Simons. Here's Kanter. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
For the Trailblazers, Giles checked in for Anthony. Norman Powell comes in for McCollum, and it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simons. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton, and it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Lillard against Holiday. Trailblazers leading by 5. Giles kicks to Powell. Lillard against Holiday. And Lillard gets it to go.
A pick and roll master. You got to respect how decisive Lillard is. I mean, he often makes great decisions.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Off the run, and it's laid in by Holiday. 5 points in the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Holiday against Lillard. Kicks to Powell. Pass to Jones. And Jones with the stuff.
This is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
Holiday surveying the floor. That one, no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
A different look now for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Harry Giles. And Carmelo Anthony subbed in for Jones.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Holiday against Lillard. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to 7 points thanks to the hoop from Holiday.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Holiday against Lillard. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter. And here's Giannis from outside. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point. And that'll about do it as
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. It's been a clinic so far from Enes Kanter.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Nora in at the 3. Powell for 3. Nora grabs the board. Bucks trail by 8. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Oh, and it's off. They can't cash in on the break. Inside, here's Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Proving he's not afraid to finish with power. Covington loves to dunk it home.
Outside Holiday. Covington with the steal. Nurkic against Lopez. Count it. Nurkic has got the lead up to 12 now for the Trailblazers.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Giannis is double. Good D by Covington.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout just to try to settle things down.
Bucks trail by 12. Loads it up for Giannis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from three, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Back to McCollum. Pass to Powell. Takes the three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Mora, the pass to Holiday. Nurkic with the block.
His coaches and teammates like this type of energy. Nurkic demonstrating that he can be an anchor on the defense.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Drills it from outside. DiVincenzo's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Bucks. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Nurkic with it. He has 6. Lillard, count it. Lillard's got 9.
Now, what more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother him.
And stolen by Lillard. The finish and the dunk by Powell.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Holiday. Lillard against Holiday. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Trailblazers shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. And so he hits the technical free throw. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. Jones, no luck. Bucks trail by 11. Here's Connaughton. And he converts the layup. Connaughton's got his first basket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Simons. Good on the triple. And the Trailblazers lead by 12.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Here's Forbes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Lillard misses. For Milwaukee, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the 3rd. There's the triple. Forbes can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 12. Pulls up for 3. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 6. And he banks in the layup. DiVincenzo's got 8.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. They've got Enes Kanter, Anthony out there with Little. Then it's Jones, and it's Simons in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Moves back up. The shot's good from Kanter. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 11 rebounds. Now the pass to Middleton. Puts up a three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Kanter's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Little can't hit. Bucks trail by 12. Tucker finds DiVincenzo. Yes, that goes in.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Simons, defended by DiVincenzo. Simons, the pass to Kanter. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Bucks.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Middleton looking it over. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Outside, Jones. Passes it to Kanter. It's rebounded by Portis.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Portland leading by 8, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And then for Milwaukee, Lopez comes in for Bobby Portis, and Giannis Antetokounmpo subbed in for P.J. Tucker. Floats it up there for Nurkic. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Oh, I like the playmaking ability of Lillard. I mean, unpredictable in these pick-and-roll sets, and excellent at slicing the ball through the defense.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The six-footer's good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Now Lillard. From downtown, Nurkic. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Well, when you see the hard-working mentality of Nurkic, I mean, love how assertive he is on the offensive boards.
DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And a wide open look for McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight. Antetokounmpo looking it over. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And Giannis throws it down.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Lillard, the pass to Covington. Lillard with no one around. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
We talk about killer instinct all the time. He definitely has it. He's keeping his foot on the pedal here.
For 3, Middleton. Portland grabs the miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Trailblazers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Enes Kanter.
Well, the best work he did came on the boards. Nobody could match his intensity. His rebounding played a big role in this one.
and a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Lillard against DiVincenzo. Lillard, right side.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the limp to be the first one to it.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Tries to keep it alive. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. From deep three-point range, off on that one. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Even early on in this one.
For the land of the...
It's time for the NBA. DA.
Well, guys, I'm very...
You certainly come a long way, DA. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. And for the Nets, Green is out there with Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving in at the shooting guard position. Lets the 3 fly. Jordan with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Lets it go from deep. They grab their own miss. They kick it out to Green. Jordan inside, guarded by Powell. And Jordan gets it to go.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
Now, here's Lillard. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. Back to Covington. Portland moving the ball around. Nurkic kicks to Powell. It's McCollum on the wing. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Jordan. In transition, here come the Nets. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist.
Well, catch and shoot. Is that Joe Harris's specialty? I think it is.
Lillard surveying the D. Nurkic against Jordan. Puts it up. Kicks it out to McCollum. 6 to shoot. And it's Covington atop the key. Portland again missing.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
Green finds Harden. Back to Green. Outside Irving. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried.
You give Kyrie a good look at the rim. It doesn't matter how far back he is from the line.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. To end the drought. Wow, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice. Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
Now, here is Harden. He kicks it to Jordan. Harris passes to Jordan. Harden dishes to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, that's about as high percentage as it gets for DJ. Go to work, big man.
Trailblazers trail by 8. The pass to Lillard. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Yep, that one goes in there.
The natural offensive talent of Lillard gives him incredible flexibility, and boy, he can strike at any time.
Harden surveying the D. Pass to Green. Here's Harris. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Harris has got 5.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Lillard with it. Takes a 3. And it's Lillard again missing. Nets leading by 8. Now Harden makes it off the glass.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
For Portland, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Lillard from outside. They get it again. 24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Hands it from downtown. 7 points in the game.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
Outside Irving. From deep. He can't get that one. The 3 from McCollum. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Brooklyn, bringing the quarter to a close with... Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but deep...
When I'm training in the summer.
The team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period.
They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Kyrie Irving is out there with Brown. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Irving passes to Claxton. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Lets it fly. Here's Simons. Dishes it to Cantor. Got a piece of it. Portland needs to get off a shot. Here's McCollum. Some solid defense from Brown.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Carmelo Anthony. Irving dishes to Brown. Back to Irving. Aldridge trying to break free. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
The handles, the burst, almost impossible to stay in front of Kyrie on the drive.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. The 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets leading by 6. Here's Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. They get a hand on it, and so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last for the Trailblazers. Harry Giles is checked in for Anthony, and Damian Lillard is subbed in for Anthony Simons. Now here's Brown. Back to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
And Jones has it in the corner. Lillard against Harden. And Lillard kicks to Cantor. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Now here's Lillard. 7 points in the game. Giants. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
Here is Harden. Brown feeling it out a bit. It's Aldridge high post. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Lillard outside. Passes it to Cantor. And Brown over to help. Cantor, the pass to Giles. Cantor trying to free himself up, and it's Giles missing. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Harden. 26 seconds left in the first half. And Cantor over to help. Powell with the steal. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Here is Harden. 4 seconds left. Can't get the layup. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Brooklyn did not hesitate to set the pace. Their mission to dominate early was accomplished with a... And that...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, Uncle Drew will go out there and do his thing, won't he? Kyrie Irving, an exceptional player. And in fact, if you ask other NBA players, he's one of their favorite to watch.
All the officials are all over that one.
It's his first trip to the line, and that one misses.
Wearing the number 0 for a reason. Damian Lillard has it on his back for his city, Oakland. Just the latest star from the town.
Now here's Harden. Outside Jordan. Back to Harden. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Harden's got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn. Harden's gone 3 for 5 from the field. Here is Lillard. He's got 10. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
Now here's Green. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. And stolen by Lillard. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. A different look now for Portland. Anthony comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Harris kicks to Irving. Beyond the arc. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
To the inside. Here's Anthony. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You know, that's just the power and strength from Anthony. Able to take the hit and still play through it.
Well, the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. Just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. Here is Harden after the made shot from Robert Covington. Now, here is Harden. He's guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. Jordan kicks to Green. Misses the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Anthony.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Now here's McCollum. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Anthony. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for the Nets. And then for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Derek Jones in for Robert Covington. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Nets leading by 3. On the way, Harris. And the layup's good off the glass. Harris has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, you put it away inside. Harris known for his distance shooting, but you love to see him willing to get inside and make easy ones.
Simons surveying the D. Feeds it to Kanter. To the paint. Here's Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
You know, power and finesse. That is the essence of Carmelo Anthony's offensive brilliance.
Outside Irving. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
58 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. And it's Simons missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Outside Irving. Off target from outside.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Now, here is Irving. Here's Aldridge. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Nets lead by 5.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Kanter inside. Anthony, the pass to Kanter. The 3 from McCollum, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Nets. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Green. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin, and it's Harris in at the 3. Here is Harden after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Now here's Griffin. Nurkic with the block. And now Portland on the break. Here's Lillard, and again it's Portland converting.
And this is peak Dame, rising, firing, one of the more confident shooters we have in our game.
And a deep 3 from Harden, from beyond the arc, and then some.
Always a threat. 3-point land that time was seriously expanded.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Down low. Changes up. Nurkic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
If the keys to your offense are in Lillard's hands, you're going to be in pretty good shape. Check out how well he runs the pick and roll there. That's just a perfect way to play.
Now, here is Harden. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter. Back to Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
Harden dishes to Irving. Green breaking loose. Lillard with the rebound. For Portland, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Foul, that's good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And Brooklyn has possession after the Trailblazers pick up 2. And yes, it's good. And the Nets lead by 2.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Lillard finds Nurkic. Here's Lillard. Back to Nurkic. Griffin with the steal. Lillard against Harden. And the pass to Griffin. Outside Irving. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And now a 4-point Nets lead. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Down and drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Harden outside. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
The Nets making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Green kicks to Harden. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Back to Lillard. McCollum outside. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And a wide open look for Irving. Frames it from downtown.
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
Lillard way outside. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
Outside Irving. There's the dish to Harden. And that's an intentional foul. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. What's your take?
Yeah, tough situation here, but they do have enough time to get a catch and shoot. It's going to have to be very quick, but they do have time.
That's a 2 from Lillard, and he hits the shot. But hang on, guys. Hold everything. The officials may review it here. And the last shot is going to be reviewed. Ruled originally a basket. We'll see if it gets overturned, which would end the game.